Shalom, YAHUAH. Want to start out by giving all esteem, all honor, all praise, and every drop of any glory to AHBA, the Most High YAHUAH, who, like the writer of Psalms said, teaches my hands for fighting and my fingers for battle. Blessed be YAHUAH, my rock. What I want to talk about tonight, I'm gonna be honest and admit that I've always been into MMA, fighting, stuff like that. Not that I take pleasure in hurting anyone, but what is a man that is not prepared and equipped to defend himself and his family and his home? I know many metrosexual men who are delicate and soft, who I have witnessed with my own eyes get ran through by real men. And these are guys who are married and have children and families, and I don't know what they would do if their family come under assault. And I don't know how a woman, a real woman, would want a man that is fragile and delicate, like a little flower. I don't think that is what YAHUAH would want of us men. And you can't say that they're just born that way. Yeah, maybe they are. Maybe some are. But get your butt to work. Train yourself. I know a lot of men who are small in stature, but they command a large amount of respect, and they will throw their hands and piece you up quick. So it's not, your size has nothing to do with it. It's your heart. It's always about your heart. And the reason I bring this up tonight is because we all know what we're about to be a part of, and what is going to take place in the not so distant future. You know, a few years isn't that far away. It'll seem like a month or two, and we'll be in those 2 years from now thinking, gosh, those 2 years flew by. And look where we are. Look where we are right now. In the beginning of 2019, no one would have ever guessed that the world would be under attack with ritualistic shame muzzles on, with the Cobra Vampire 1-9er and the roll up your sleever. No one would have ever guessed that, and they would have told you were crazy if you would have made that prediction. But look, and a few years could easily go by where we are in an all-out war for our very lives and the lives of our family and loved ones. And if you see a lot of these candy-ass Christians, and you know, I am all about loving your neighbor. I preach this daily, and I truly am all about that. But we are to expose wickedness and be aware of the enemy's devices. And a man being soft and delicate it is a device of the enemy. That's not what the Most High would want from a man. And do you think that King Daud, didn't have to battle? He didn't have to have the cojones to go down and sling a stone at a giant when he was just a child, basically, and then go down and pick up that big sword and decapitate that giant? The Most High commanded the Israelites that when they got into the promised land, the land that he had promised them and their fathers, that when they got there, they would have to battle. But they were supposed to always keep in mind who was fighting the battle for them. But if the Most High tells you to battle, and you know he's going to carry all the weight, you still have to battle. You cannot just sit back and expect him to fight for you if you're not willing to fight yourself. What would be the purpose, the point? And we know that in the end, when it says he's seen Yahushua HaMashiach and the set apart ones having the name of his Father written on their foreheads, you know what they are coming to do in that scripture. It says that the blood will be up to the bridle of a horse in that great battle. I'm sure that the ultimate goal of the Most High is to eliminate all bloodshed, for sure. But as it is right now, I'm sure that, some of that is going to have to be done in order to get it to that point of harmony where we can live in harmony together peacefully. But right now we have wicked, child molesting, pedivore, child eating, blood bathing, vampire, murderers, rapists, people that are in our way. They are what is standing in between us and peace, true shalom. And we know that when it says those who live by the sword shall die by the sword. We, as YAHUAH, we do not live by the sword. I'm almost positive that there will be no arrogant, racist, prideful, murderous, hateful, conceited people in YAHUAH. It will be a land, a kingdom full of neighbor-loving, Yahuwah-loving, Torah-delighting. But when needed, ass-kicking Israelites, set-apart ones of the kingdom of Yahuwah. That's the kind of man that Yahuwah wants us to be. He wants us to be loving. He wants us to have a huge heart and be compassionate, caring, romantic, skilled, trained, fluid, always ready at a moment's notice, sleeves rolled up, blue collar, soldiers. It's not hard to understand what a man or a woman should be, how they should hold themselves and behave. Are we perfect? No. Will we be? It's what it says. Right now we are not. But we are to strive daily, giving all we have to achieve that perfection. And these candy-ass Christians will tell you it's impossible, so don't even try. And when a man comes up and just bitch slaps you, to give him the other cheek and let him slap you, knock you on the ground, rape your wife, steal your children and all your belongings, and let him have it while you're curled up in a fetal position, crying. You think that's what the Most High wants from us men? You think he delights in watching a man get ran through like that? Or do you think he delights when he sees a man hold himself the way he has said to and defended what was his like a man with success, but righteously, following protocol, the Torah? Blessed be Yahuwah, my rock, who is teaching my hands for fighting, my fingers for battle, my loving commitment and my stronghold, my tower and my deliverer, my shield in whom I take refuge, who is subduing peoples under me. Yahuwah, what is man that you should know him? Son of man, that you should think of him? Man is like a breath, his days like a passing shadow. Don't let that passing shadow be one of delicate, candy ass, pansy, softer than medicated cotton, weaker than puppy piss, metrosexual, what you would call, but I will not, a man. Do your best to be all you can be. He wants that of you, without pride, without arrogance, always being humble, but doing your due diligence, training yourself, and standing up for what's right, like you are a son of the Most High. Incline your heavens, O Yahuwah, and come down, touch the mountains that they smoke. Could you imagine? One of my favorite things to think about is when Yahuwah was melting the top of Mount Sinai, and the people were afraid, and they told Moshe, they said, no, you talk to him, you deal with him, we cannot stand it anymore. How could they say that? I understand how loud and terrifying it must have been, but Moses didn't say that, did he? He went up and it said he talked to the Most High as one would talk with a friend. That's what I want. I want to be bold enough to understand that, yes, My Abba is a consuming fire, and he can consume me in an instant, but that he loves me enough that I can be in his presence and have an intimate relationship with him, because he is my Abba, my Father, who has created me, and he has taught me, trained me for battle. Send forth lightning and scatter them. Send forth your arrows and confuse them. Send forth your hand and from above. Rescue me and deliver me out of great waters, from the hand of foreigners, whose mouth has spoken falsehood, and whose right hand is a right hand of lies. O Most High, a new song I sing to you. On a harp of 10 strings I sing praises to you, who gives deliverance to sovereigns, who rescues Daoud, his servant, from the evil sword. Rescue me and deliver me from the hand of foreigners, whose mouth has spoken falsehood, and whose right hand is a right hand of lies. Because our sons are like plants grown up in their youth, our daughters like hewn stones polished like a palace building. Let our storehouses be filled, supplying all kinds. Let our sheep bring forth thousands and 10,000s in our fields, our cattle well laden, no breaking and no going out, and no crying in our streets. Blessed are the people who have it so. Blessed are the people whose Most High is Yahuwah, who gets all esteem, all praise, all honor, and all glory. Peace out. D is out.